right, everyone. I'm so excited about Grade Passback working between Canvas and Powerschool. So I'm going to show you how to make sure that you're all set up and ready to go. So we're going to start in Powerschool and Power Teacher Pro. So if you go there first, you have to check out what your categories are. So if you go to grading and then click on categories, you can check those out. So for me, I just use 3 categories: classwork, homework, labs, projects, and tests and quizzes. Now, mine match exactly in Canvas, but the first step before you go any further in order for Grade Passback to work is that you need to make sure that whatever categories you're using, that they match in Canvas. So under Canvas, if you go to your course, and then you'll find what they're labeled under assignments. And you can see I have the same 3 categories. So I have classwork, homework, I have labs and projects, tests and quizzes. So they match exactly to my 3 categories that I'm using here. If for some reason one of them didn't match, if you click on the little 3 dots here, you can edit the name of that category. So you're welcome to edit the name of the category and then make it match that way. Okay, so once your categories match, then you can go to the next step, which is if you've created an assignment or if you want to create a new assignment. I'm going to show you one that's already created for me. I'm just going to look it up here. So I created this assignment earlier, and I'm just going to update it and make sure that it's good to go for the Passback. If you create a new assignment, there's just basically one extra step. So you have your assignment, and then here you want to make sure that you've clicked the button here, Sync to SIS. And this will only work if your assignment has a due date. So if it doesn't have a due date, it's not going to sync. That's an important step. So I'm going to go ahead and click Save. So you'll need to grade the assignment that you're looking for in Canvas first using the speed grader, and then you'll be ready to do the Grade Passback to Power Teacher Pro. All right, so at this point, I'm going to go again to my gradebook. All right, and once your gradebook comes up, in the gradebook section, you're going to go to Actions, and now there should be an option to sync to Powerschool. And it's automatically going to select all of the assignments. So I'm only going to choose one assignment to show you. So I'm going to deselect this. You can filter by section, so you can just do it by a single section if you wanted to. All of my classes are the same though, so I'm going to choose all sections here. And then I'm just going to have to scroll to find the assignment I'm looking for. Okay, so here's the assignment that I gave today in class that I want to sync. And then I have to click on Post Grades. And it'll say scheduled, so it's in the middle of working on it. So I can click to see progress, and it will tell me kind of what's happening in Powerschool as it's working. So it'll go step by step here for what's happening in Powerschool. I can keep checking on it and refreshing it. And then basically what's happening is it's creating the assignment in Power Teacher Pro. So I don't have to create the assignment anymore in Power Teacher Pro. It'll automatically create the assignment with the point value, the due date, all of those things in Power Teacher Pro. All right, so at this point it's completed. And so what I can do is go to Powerschool and just check to make sure that everything went okay. So I'm going to go over to my Power Teacher Pro class. I'm going to go to grading again, an assignment list. Oh, and here it is. So here's warm up for 21, the assignment that I just copied over. So the assignment was created originally for me, and you can see here that I have some places that are blank. So these are the students that didn't fill out the assignment. So I can go ahead and add zeros just like I would before. And the only reason nothing's coming up there is because my due date is midnight for this assignment. Had I synced it after the due date, the zeros and the missings would come up for the assignment. I'd also like to show you that for every assignment that was turned in, the collected button was also selected. Okay, so a couple of things that you should know is if a student now turns in this assignment late, I'll get a notification in Canvas that the assignment was turned in late just the normal way that you would see on the speed grader. It doesn't automatically sync to Powerschool, so you'll have to manually put the grade into Powerschool or choose to sync again the assignment. If you sync it again, then it'll go in. It doesn't mark it late though, so you'll have to manually mark the assignment. The second thing to note is that your students won't be able to see the individual scores posted on Powerschool on their side unless you do this one extra step. You'll go to the assignment that you passed back. So this was created in the Canvas Passback process. So I'm going to do this one that I just posted. And you are going to click the Edit button. And you're going to click on Publish. And you'll notice that there's no check mark in the Publish Scores section. So you'll need to add the check mark and then save and close. You're going to have to do this for each class period since they were passed back separately. So you'll have to move to period 2 and check that same assignment that was passed back. You'll have to edit it. You'll notice here that I've already selected the published scores so that my students can see that. So each class period that you created that assignment in, or for every assignment that you pass back per period, you're going to need to click that check mark for the students to see it on their side.